Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, hold on tight because what I'm about to tell you is shaking up the NFC West in a way we haven't seen in quite some time. Rumors swirling around the league suggest that the San Francisco 49ers, currently sitting at a disappointing 4-5 record with a cap space of around $21 million, might be plotting a bold move that could dramatically alter the division landscape. And the centerpiece of this potential shakeup, none other than Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker who's been a cornerstone for the Niners' defense for years. Imagine this: Warner, 28 years old, a proven playmaker with a career tally of over 812 tackles, 12 interceptions, and 45 pass deflections, possibly making his way to the Seahawks. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would the 49ers trade away one of their defensive stars? Well, the whispers suggest they're eyeing some cap relief, especially with Brock Purdy's upcoming contract extensions and the need to prioritize their offensive line. The idea is that San Francisco might be willing to part with Warner in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft, a move that could save them some much-needed cap space to bolster their offense and keep their core intact. For the Seahawks, this isn't just a rumor, it's a potential game-changer. Seattle, sitting comfortably at 6-2 and leading the NFC West after the recent deadline, has been looking for a veteran linebacker to help shore up their middle and provide leadership on a defense that's been playing pretty well, but could use that extra boost. Especially in the run support department, where every yard matters and setting the tone in the middle of the field is crucial. Warner, with his ability to read plays, cover effectively, and deliver big hits, could be the perfect fit to elevate this team's defense into the top tier. Let's dig into what Warner brings to the table. Over the 2025 season, he's played 9 games, racking up 85 tackles, second among linebackers, along with 4 interceptions, 12 pass deflections, and an impressive PFF grade of 92, one which ranks as the top among all linebackers. His run EPA, expected points added, stands at -0.15, a strong indicator of how effectively he helps shut down the run, and his coverage win rate is a staggering 88%. If you're a Seahawks fan, you know how vital that kind of versatility and consistency is, especially when facing high-powered offenses in our division or in the playoffs. And it's not just about numbers. Warner's leadership qualities are evident on the field. He's a player who can rally the defense, make adjustments, and be the quarterback of the linebacker core. His ability to cover tight ends, blitz, and support the run makes him a nightmare for opposing offenses. Plus, considering his minimal injury history, he's missed just a few games due to a knee injury in Week 7. He's a dependable presence who can contribute immediately. For the 49ers, this move might be driven by their need to focus on the offensive line, which has been a concern all season. Their defense, ranked 14th in EPA per run, has struggled at times, especially in high-pressure situations. The odds currently favor the Niners with +6.0 to win the Super Bowl, but that number has dipped to +200 with the possibility of making bold moves like this. The team might feel that trading Warner for a third-round pick could give them flexibility to rebuild and address their cap issues, especially if they're skeptical about maintaining their turnover rate without him, particularly against strong teams like the Rams. Now, for the Seahawks, acquiring Warner wouldn't just be about plugging a hole. It's about adding a versatile, high-impact player who could significantly boost our run defense, which has been a strong suit but can always get better. His presence would elevate the entire defense, especially alongside our existing stars like Brooks. His elite tackling and stop rate could push us into the top 3 in the league for run defense, and that's exactly the kind of boost we need heading into the postseason. One of the most exciting aspects of this potential trade is how Warner's skill set aligns with what Seattle wants to do. His ability to create mismatches against QBs and force turnovers could be a crucial factor in tight games. We've seen how a game-changing linebacker can swing momentum, and Warner's history suggests he's exactly that kind of player. His projected impact in the playoffs is significant. His presence alone could see us reducing opponents, scoring by around 8 points per game, similar to what Roquan Smith has done with the Ravens. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could have a ripple effect across the league. Warner's impact in the playoffs is well documented, with a 26% increase in turnovers during postseason runs and a proven track record of shutting down top-tier running backs like those on the Packers. The Seahawks, with their current trajectory and aggressive approach this season, could be the perfect landing spot for a player like Warner. His leadership and playmaking ability could be the catalyst that pushes us over the edge into that elusive Super Bowl conversation. So what does this mean for Seattle fans? It's a shot of adrenaline. It's the kind of bold move that shows we're not just content to compete. We want to dominate. With Warner, we'd be adding a veteran who's been through the fire, a player with a legacy of making big plays when it counts most. It's about building a team that's versatile, smart, and relentless, and Warner's inclusion could be the final piece of the puzzle. Of course, the 49ers are motivated to rebuild, and this potential trade signals a shift in their approach. They're prioritizing cap space and future flexibility, which could leave them vulnerable if Warner's absence impacts their defense. But for Seattle, this could be the edge we need to solidify our division lead, improve our run defense, and make a serious push in the playoffs. The rivalry with San Francisco is already intense, but if this move happens, it'll add a whole new layer of intrigue and competition. Now, looking ahead, the odds for the Seahawks to make a deep playoff run are looking even better, especially if we can add a player like Warner to our roster. His presence might turn the tide in crucial games, helping us shut down high-powered offenses and giving our offense the space to operate with more confidence. Plus, his leadership could be the spark that ignites our young core and elevates the entire team's performance. As fans, we know that the NFL is all about the next big move, and this could be it. It's about seizing opportunities, making bold decisions, and staying ahead of the curve. The Seahawks have been building steadily this season, but adding a player of Warner's caliber would be a statement, one that says we're here not just to compete, but to contend for the title. And with the 49ers potentially losing a key piece, it could shift the power balance in our favor for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Warner would be the perfect fit for our defense? Are you excited about the possibility of adding such a versatile and impactful player? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. Remember, this is a team effort, and your voice is part of what makes this community so special. Be sure to stay tuned because I'll be back soon with even more updates on this story and everything else happening around the Seahawks. We're in the middle of a season that's shaping up to be unforgettable, and with moves like this on the horizon, the future looks even brighter. So keep the faith, stay loud, and let's continue to support our Seahawks through thick and thin. We're heading into the postseason with momentum, and who knows? Maybe Warner will be wearing the Honolulu blue and green sooner than we think. Until then, keep the spirit alive and go Hawks.